2, heading back to the Javits Center, just shy of 9 a.m. So, yeah, see you inside, folks. Alright, and now I'm inside. Look at all the people. All those guys that got here before me. All those people are the guys who were waiting before me, because I was waiting for Eli. Eli? You gotta make sure to keep your appointments, man. You're always late. And, those are the new people coming in. And that's all the people at New York Comic Con. For now. Alright, so Saturday is the big day. I had managed to get some more sleep the night before from sheer exhaustion, so I stayed here until almost 10 o'clock on Saturday because there was It's Just Some Random Guy panel at 9 o'clock, and I just had to stay there all the way. So at the Archie booth, where I always start, I ran into an Amy Rose cosplayer. She was so excited to finally found a Sonic cosplayer that she kind of hung around with me for a few hours. It's pretty cool, having a little entourage. There's also my friend Eli. He's just as Hawkeye from the Avengers. So you know he's just going to be posing with every Avengers cosplayer we meet. Okay, it's coming together a little slowly. They got Michelangelo and Raphael. Raphael is just missing a little smidgen of his cheek and part of his shoulder. And they're working on the next squadron. I guess that this is just something they're going to be working on all weekend. You can see the guy working. They take a panel that's about the size of one of those squares, and they cover it up with the right pixels, and then they stick that on as a whole. I guess that way they don't act, if they put on the wrong pixel on those little squares, they can pull it off and fix it, but if you stick it on the wall, it'll be a lot harder to do.
The the grays are supposed to be dark grays, so these are light grays.
No light grays?
No light grays, black and dark grays.
And
black and dark.
Got a little hammer. Isn't that cute?
Black and dark.
Okay. Alright, so let's hope that this thing is complete by later. So as I said before, Saturday is the big convention day, so it's where I spend the most time and where the most single tickets are sold. So there are a lot of people who just show up for the convention for Saturday by itself. And you know, I found a couple of kids dressed as Mario and Luigi, just had to lord my superior height. Remember to eat your mushrooms, kiddos. I actually found a Tails cosplayer. You know, those rare Sonic cosplayers, they showed up. Oh, I love this one, Fiona in the ballroom gown. She was the only Fiona I found just like that. Almost every other Fiona was, well, literally every other Fiona was just, you know, as regular street Fiona. Also, G1 accurate Megatron. Oh, that was just boss. He has a light up gun. And you know, your typical convention fare, some booth babes, really nice Leela. And then I came into the Artist Alley. We see some really nice Gears of War. This is just, you know, really cool. And, you know, Eli just has to ham it up with some more Avengers cosplayers, including yet another femme Loki. I'm not kidding that I found like 4 or 5 girls dressed up as Loki. I had no idea that femme Loki was so popular. The Artist Alley is really cool, except that this year they stuck it off in the magical realm of Narnia. It was all the way at the far end of the Javits Center, and it was just really hard to find. It took me like an hour just to find where it was the first time I was looking for it. It was ridiculous. And it's a really long walk, especially if you're just standing around and your feet are about to fall off all day. I give them guff for sticking it in a far-off place in the center, but you know, at the very least, I have to give them credit for allocating a nice, huge area for the Artist Alley itself, because this was a really big place. It was almost as big as the showroom floor itself. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. Okay, this is the Comic-Con autograph table line thing, and I'm here with my friend Eli. He is going to get an autograph from Lou Ferrigno, and not sure, there's too many people, I can't see him yet. It's actually hard to see any of the celebrities because there's so many people that blocks the way. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Adam West is down there. Let's see if I go up above the heads and I know you can see the Batman poster, but I don't know if you can see him. Somebody just walked up.
That's Malfoy from Harry Potter.
Ah, yes, Malfoy. There we go. Fear my crappy zoom. That's Lou Ferrigno, right?
Yeah.
One in the black t-shirt? Yeah, so there. Yeah. See, I told you I didn't like it. Alright, so remember what I said about the convention hall being insanely crowded? Well, if you're in the dealer's area or the artist alley or anywhere where there's some kind of line or queue, you're going to be pretty much shoulder to shoulder. So if you want any kind of elbow room, your best bet is the variant stage. This is where you have things like costume contests and stage shows, and you get some really nice elbow room to take good photos of the Weeping Angels. You just gotta remember not to look at the image too long, because anything that carries the image of an angel becomes an angel. And of course, we find more Avengers guys. I really gotta admire the dedication of people who can make such realistic looking Iron Man armors. And at this point, we started to get hungry, so we did a stupid thing, because I was too dumb to pack food, and we went out to McDonald's. And it took us 45 minutes just to get back inside. So once again, I remind you, bring your own food! Check out the soda dispensers in this McDonald's.
You've never seen the mixology machine?
Nope, I didn't even know they had such a thing as raspberry Coke. I knew it kind of works like an iPad. You just press what you want. Right, really cool.
No, they've been doing this for a while.
Heh, iPad soda machine. It's almost as cool as War Machine here. And the mosaic continues to get built. He's already got more of Mario and nice little girl. Yes, because Leonardo sounds like Mario. I just left the Nintendo booth, so I had Mario on the brain. Found a couple of nice Samuses. On the left is her Federation uniform, and on the right is her Zero suit. I didn't find any Power Suit Samus cosplayers, but I guess that's because the Power Suit's kind of complicated to make. It's as intricate as Iron Man, except that, you know, there's been no recent Metroid game this year. Other M came out last year, so I guess there just wasn't as much interest to go into all that effort. Ever since I was 4 years old, I have had this exact Deinonychus toy. When I was a kid, I thought that it was a scientifically educational toy because the dinosaur was so anatomically correct, unlike most other dinosaur toys at the time, which, you know, they dragged their tails. They just looked like alligators or lizards stood up. But it actually turns out that it was part of this action toy line called Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. And it has accessories like razorback armor, heel spurs. Yeah, it's all... It's some kind of cheesy action toy. And look, it has humans in the series too. That kind of blows my mind. I mean, look, the picture looks less scientifically accurate than the actual toy does. I think I actually prefer the toy as just the dinosaur by itself. For the record, yes, I do still own that dinosaur toy. Then I found a nice Shadow Link. I've been known to dress as Shadow Link a few times. I never went with the face paint though. That's really cool. And I think this is one of the best Iron Mans I saw. He even had a light up chest plate and simulated battle damage. This is the only turtle princess I found at the convention. I also found one breakfast princess. So it's really good to know that Adventure Time is so popular that even obscure characters like Turtle Princess and Breakfast Princess can get people dressed as them. I also found a cool 40-year-old Aang from Legend of Korra, and a really good-looking Sheik. Really good-looking.
Behold the power of Lego! I believe this is the Shire from Lord of the Rings. They even have a little Gandalf coming up with a tiny Frodo, or maybe perhaps Bilbo. And then you go up to the mountain with the Fellowship. They even made it look like they're stuck in the snow. Then you got the battle. Holy crap.
Customizing it to basically whatever you want. You can order like online. Like I need like fucking 3,000 gray Legos. I've never seen like that dark blue color of Lego. I've never seen that before.
It's the Legion of Doom.
And the neon green one. I've never seen that either.
Legion of Doom and Robin fighting Lex Luthor's Nexus. It's hard to stand out because it's green on green. Then we have City.
Who's closing up?
I don't know, that's why I want to find out.
Got a nice city. We got the Hulk lifting a truck over his head. With the Ghostbusters. How about that? The Hulk is providing backup to the Ghostbusters. And we got some Halo toys in the back. And then we got the Batmobile jumping from rooftop to rooftop. And Doctor Who TARDIS. Look at that. A TARDIS. And they keep going. Keep going. Got ambulances. Got I believe that's Wolverine. Yes, you can see Wolverine is standing behind Magneto right there. Yes, yes. And we got the Blackbird, the plane that the X-Men fly in. Another Hulk. Oh my God, they're dividing, multiplying. There's more than one Hulk. Earlier we saw the Legion of Doom. How about the Hall of Justice? And you can even see characters around it. Like we got some nice garden sculptures. A couple of Sith. The fountain, and even got Superman fighting Lex Luthor. You got Loki coming through a portal with a Chitauri. This is like the ultimate crossover fanfic. This is even more extreme than Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Got all kinds of vehicles. Oh, it's gonna be twice the size. Then you got the Sentinel robots. It looks, yes, they have individually articulated fingers and joints. I could use those joints to make Death Egg robots. Here's one that Wolverine has managed to decapitate. And we have more here. We have the shield stuff. Various members of this is the Xavier Institute for Gifted Youngsters, I believe. You even have a helicopter from S.H.I.E.L.D. flying over the top of it with a motorized propeller. That's a nice touch. And then we end with Star Wars. Lots and lots and lots and lots of Star Wars. This is the reenactment of the trench scene. See, there's the exhaust port. There's Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. And he just fired a photon torpedo, the proton torpedo. There's Vader's personal TIE fighter with his two backup TIE fighters. And look at all the little details put into the robot chicken sketch. You see Jar Jar and everyone else in a bistro? Whatever. And now we go to Hoth, where we see the Millennium Falcon is docked in the improvised base for the Rebel Alliance. And then outside we have the giant boob nipple cannon, which moves around on a motor. And a couple of AT-AT walkers getting tied up by an A-wing fighter. And look, Luke Skywalker in the cave, snow beast. And the USS Enterprise for some reason. What the hell? Oh, this is the ultimate crossover. Although you think one tiny drop of Star Trek at the end of Star Wars, when before we had Lord of the Rings pressed right up against Legion of Doom. Whatever.
Alright, so almost 9 o'clock on Saturday, I finally found another guy dressed as Sonic. He actually went with the tights. He's bolder than I am. And I found Nega Scott and Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim. This Ramona had her hair pink, allowing me to make a joke about something about pink-haired girls who wield giant hammers. Trust me, when you're dressed as Sonic, that is hilarious. Okay, so this was day 2 of Comic-Con. Stay tuned for the third video. Should be up later today.